First of all, I'd like to say welcome back to all of my subscribers and everybody else that are following me. And if you are not following me, if you are not subscribed, just look down below and click on that little subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for any new videos that I may post in the near future. Well, this is part 2 to part 1 of my video. I just now departed Somerville Airport, heading back to Charleston as a new commercial pilot. And if you can look behind me over my right shoulder, you can see the runway that I just departed from, runway 6 there in Somerville. What I'm doing right now is setting my climb power for this aircraft, which is 90%, 95 knots. Also, you can see that I have the GPS set for Charleston, the magenta line on the MFD. Okay, up on contacting Charleston approach, I was given a squawk code, and as you can see, I'm punching in the squawk code right now into the box or the transponder on the PFD. Okay, in this portion of my flight, I'm actually in cruise flight, believe it or not, so I decided to activate the autopilot and let the airplane fly the airplane so I can sit back and relax a little and enjoy the view. Just look at this view from up here. It is just absolutely spectacular. Okay, it's time to go back to work. So what I'm doing, I'm setting up the GPS for the RNAV GPS Yankee approach to runway 3. I don't know about you guys, but anytime when I'm landing at an airport that has an approach, I'm always setting my navigation up for that landing runway. Even if I'm flying VFR or IFR, you don't want to accidentally land on a taxiway or even the wrong runway. I'm speaking with Charleston approach. They're giving me vectors to intercept the inbound leg for runway 03 into Charleston, as you can see on the MFD with the magenta line. In case anyone trying to figure out where I'm at right now, I'm actually flying parallel to the Watermore River, which is to my right. Also, Casino Point Plantation is to my right as well. You can barely see that right there. There's Seabrook Island right in front of me to the left, in the Atlantic Ocean. A shout out to my supervisor, Mr. Seabrook, if you're watching this video. How you doing, sir? Okay, I was just instructed by approach to turn left to intercept the inbound leg to runway 03. Checking my instruments one more time to make sure everything is correct and set. Setting my heading bug to my heading, the heading that I'm actually flying right now. And as you can see, I'm on a perfect 45-degree angle to intercept the RNAV GPS runway 3 approach. Check out how gradually the CDI needle is coming in on the PFD and how gradually I'm going to turn to the left to intercept it. That little piece of lane she's sticking out in the bottom right corner, that's actually 1501 Ravens Point Road, and just south of that right there will be the Low Country Sailboat Charter. As you can see on the PFD, on the CDI needle, as well as on the MFD, the GPS, I am well established on the inbound portion of the RNAV GPS 3 approach. As I started my descent down, ATC warned me about wake turbulence. I was 6 miles behind a C-17 that was landing on the same runway. And let me tell you, that bad boy was leaving a lot of weight turbulence behind it. Each time I try to get lower, I would run right into it, what stops my descent. And for my non-aviation people out there, not getting into deep detail, weight turbulence are these little small invisible tornadoes that are left behind an airplane as it flies through the sky, and it can be very hazardous to small aircrafts. So what I did is that I contacted ATC and explained the situation to them and requested for a 360 here in place. ATC checked to make sure that there wasn't any aircraft that was behind me and granted me that 360. By doing that 360, what that did is that gave me more separation distance from the aircraft that was landing in front of me, that big C-17, as well as giving that weight turbulence time to dissipate. While in my 360 turn that was granted by ATC, I'm just enjoying the view and losing a little bit of altitude. But as you can see from my left wing, how it's shaking, you can see some of the weight turbulence that was left behind the aircraft that was in front of me. Trust me, it was a whole lot more severe than that right there, so this is nothing. But yeah, that's what I was dealing with as far as initially when I was trying to make my descent, but it was a lot more severe. Gradually rolling out of my left bank, I have the airport and runway in sight, contacting ATC to advise them that I'm back on course and bound for landing on runway 03. I'm about to fly over Savannah Highway, Highway 17 in West Ashley, getting this approach stabilized and ready to land. Crossing over the Ashley River right now into North Charleston. My approach is stable. Everything is looking good. My airspeed is on target. As you can see, I have my flaps down, but at this point right here, I'm like, you know, I haven't done a no flap landing in a long time. So I decided at this point right here to go ahead and raise my flaps. My speed is looking good. My approach is looking good. And to do a no flap landing. The runway that I'm landing on 03 is really long, so I wasn't worried about my runway. The only thing is that on a no flap landing, your approach speed is going to be just a little bit higher than your normal approach speed. And also you just want to keep the aircraft stable, keep an eye on your airspeed and everything. So I'm going to let the airplane engines come on because I want you guys to listen to how smooth this landing was. Perfect. One of my best landing ever. Didn't even know the airplane landed. I mean, it was just so smooth like butter. Just coasting it in. But let me tell you guys, do not attempt this right here unless you're with an instructor or you guys feel really comfortable with the aircraft that you're flying. But I feel that everyone should at least attempt some type of no flap landing, because if you're flying alone and you're losing any or all electrical power, your flaps are run by So if you don't have any electric power, you don't have any flaps, you're going to have to land the plane anyways. So at least practice those no flaps landing, because those can be important as well. I want to thank you guys for all your support and coming along with me on this journey and getting my commercial rated. And I look forward to seeing you guys again on my next video. You guys have a good day.